At the manufacturing plant, Carla cautions Sarah that Eli has been telling their customers malicious gossip about her, portraying her as a sexual predator. Detective Inspector Costello questions Kit regarding Eli's accusations of harassment and informs him that he'll be assigned to desk work for the time being. However, if anyone inquires, the explanation will be that it's due to his injuries, thus sidestepping an official investigation. Sarah lashes out at David for handing Eli Kit's information and is just as furious when she learns that Kit has been menacing Eli. Later, Kit reveals to Sarah that during a recent inquiry, he discovered it was connected to an old case that Becky, Lisa's wife, had been working on. When he asked to see her files, D.I. Costello instructed him to drop the matter, but he secretly continued his investigation. In the meantime, Debbie urges Tracy to give things another shot with Carl, insisting she'll pay for the drinks. But how will Aadi react? Carl meets Aadi in the alleyway and tells her that as long as she's still sleeping with Kevin, he feels free to sleep with Tracy if he chooses. At number 13, Aadi reluctantly begins packing for Mallorca, telling Kevin she can't find her passport. When Kevin proposes canceling the trip, Aadi refuses and urges him to go ahead without her, assuring him she'll join him once she gets a replacement passport. At the hotel, Carl confesses to Tracy that he's in love with someone else. When Tracy guesses it's Aadi, Carl is taken aback. Can he convince her otherwise? Carl walks into the garage to find Brody attempting to steal a valuable car. Carl warns that this path will send him straight back to the secure training center and offers that if Brody wants an easier method to steal cars, he should come to him after Carl returns from Wales. Elsewhere, Ollie and Dee-Dee acknowledge their mutual attraction but agree it would be wrong to start a relationship with a client. Yet when Ollie moves in for a kiss, Dee-Dee gives in and kisses him back. She admits she wants to proceed cautiously. Dee-Dee confides to James that despite her feelings for Ollie, she intends to keep things professional because she doesn't want to risk another heartbreak. Also, at the Rovers, Gemma inadvertently reveals to Tim that Bernie caught Brody trying to escape with the girls. Tim confronts Brody about his scheme and reassures him that social services have everyone's best interests at heart, and they must trust their decisions. Coronation Street actress Sally Carmen says she's been handbagged in public by fans upset over Abby Webster's latest plot twist. The TV star spoke on ITV's This Morning Today, addressing viewers' reactions to Abby's contentious storyline. Presenters Andy Peters and Emma Willis grilled her about Abby's clandestine romance with brother-in-law Carl Webster, cheating on husband Kevin, and almost being found out. "You don't mess around with Kevin Webster," Carmen said of the public response. "I've literally been handbagged in the street," she laughed. "People are really not impressed with me." Although Carmen believes Abby truly thinks her feelings for Carl are real, she insists she's firmly Team Kev. "Lavelle's an absolute legend, total dream to work with," she said. "I'm on Kev's side." This isn't Abby's first betrayal. She previously had an affair with Imran Habib, which led to the birth of her son Alfie. Despite Abby's messy love life, Carmen describes her as an incredible role to play. "She's such a brilliant character and I adore her," she said. "She's got a huge heart, but it's still very immature. She follows it wherever it leads, even when she knows better." Hinting at drama ahead, Carmen teased that Tracy Barlow will have a significant part to play when Abby's secret finally comes out. Tracy learns the truth about Abby's explosive secret. Carl is hiding upstairs at number 13 after spending the night with her. While Abby is in the corner shop picking up lager, she unexpectedly bumps into a curious Tracy. With Abby out, Debbie lets herself into the house to do some cleaning, but suddenly feels faint and collapses on the living room floor. Hearing the commotion, Carl rushes downstairs, and moments later, Abby returns to find him caring for an unconscious Debbie. Abby quickly calls for an ambulance and rings Ronnie, while Carl slips back upstairs to remain out of sight. Later, when they're alone at number 13, Carl pulls Abby into a hug that quickly deepens into a passionate kiss, unaware that Tracy is peering through the kitchen window, smirking at what she's just witnessed. How will she use this information? At the hospital, Debbie reassures Ronnie and Carl that the doctors have given her a clean bill of health and apologizes to Carl for cutting short his trip to Wales. Carl hides his guilt. Elsewhere, Tim shocks Sally by revealing that Brody had been planning to flee with the girls. Brody then tells Joni and Shanice that their mom has been handed a 4-year prison sentence. As Sally comforts the distraught sisters, a knock at the door brings the social worker and a psychologist. They explain they're happy for the family to remain together, when suddenly a scream from the garden interrupts. What's happened? Meanwhile, Carla criticizes Sarah, pointing out that because of her, multiple customers now expect the same discount Eli received. Kit sympathizes with Sarah as Carla pressures her to find new clients to recover the lost income. The bin wars between David and Lisa rage on, and when Lisa admits she's keeping a log of every occasion David's dog barks, Carla can't help but be amused. Also at number 7, Aadi informs Dev and Asha that the police have let him off with only a caution. He's spoken to cousin Vikram and decided to start over in India, a decision that leaves Asha heartbroken. At the shop, Ollie drops by and finds Dee-Dee there with baby Layla in her pram. Dee-Dee discloses that Layla is her daughter and suggests they meet for a drink so she can explain everything. Coronation Street viewers think they've uncovered who really attacked Noah, and they're convinced it wasn't Gary Windus. Fans of the ITV soap suspect they've worked out the identity of Noah's real attacker, pointing the finger away from Gary. Noah, portrayed by Richard Windsor, joined the Cobbles earlier this year and was soon revealed to have a history with scaffolder Theo Silverton. During a candid chat with new boyfriend Todd Grimshaw, Theo revealed that Noah was a man from his church who subjected him to conversion therapy. Crossing paths with Noah again triggered painful memories for Theo, who has wrestled with his sexuality for much of his life. Theo's anger only grew when he discovered Noah was dating his ex Danielle, and was shocked to see him and his children featured on a poster promoting traditional families. Distraught, Theo lashed out by vandalizing the builder's yard, where he was caught by Gary Windass. After hearing Theo's story, Gary vowed to confront Noah. In Wednesday's installment, Gary tracked Noah down at the community center, but his wife Maria intervened. Instead of a fight, the pair defaced Noah's anti-LGBTQ posters and flyers with rainbow pride symbols. Later, Danielle's wife turned up at Todd's home to reveal Noah had been attacked and rushed to hospital. Danielle accused both Theo and Todd of being involved, but when Gary returned home, he was seen with a blood-stained t-shirt, seemingly suggesting he was the culprit. Despite this, many fans aren't buying Gary's guilt. In a Coronation Street Facebook group, one asked, "Did Gary really attack Noah then?" Another suggested Danielle could be behind it. Maybe Danielle could be some twisted plan to get back at Theo by framing him. A third fan agreed, yeah, or Noah could even be in on it himself. Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes available to stream on ITVX.